right. And recording. Okay, great. I'm going to share my screen, y'all. Welcome. And if you haven't already put in the chat where you're coming from or what time it is or anything, if anybody's in Australia or New Zealand, you can tell us how tomorrow is. It's always nice to know if tomorrow worked out okay. I'll tell you all where you are, which is the Sequential Artists Workshop. We're doing the Friday night workshops that we took over from The Believer back in October or something like that. And we're a nonprofit school. We are located at learn.sawcomics.org, and we have courses there and all sorts of other things, other ways you can join us and other resources available for you. Our upcoming courses and things like that. Next Friday is an abstract comics workshop with Sarah Maloney. That's next Friday. This is your last couple days to get in with comics with Josh and Hyena. That starts Monday, so that starts in 3 days. And that's four live sessions with them over late June and July. In-person workshop in Gainesville in the end of July that I'm really super looking forward to. That's coming up. You've got 3 tiers where you can join us at SAW Online. You've got free resources. That's tier 1, it's the free one. Flow is where we have weekly exercises and some mentors, and we're doing anthologies twice a year. We just announced our new one, and you're welcome to join us in that anthology. And the 3rd tier is all sorts of cool stuff. It's a variety of things, and you can see that at sawcomics.org. You can join us in the membership site, which is free also, members.sawcomics.org. And please share what you do on tonight. Share with the hashtag Friday Night Comics and tag us at Comics Workshop. And Margot will tell us her goal or whatever it's called. And for those of you who have donated either to this particular event or in the past, we really appreciate that, and it really helps us make these free and available to you all. So consider donating to keep these things going. Thanks so much. And remember to come find us at members.sawcomics.org. Okay, let's be kind to each other and no inappropriate speech and imagery and all that stuff, and let's enjoy. And I'm going to stop sharing. I'm going to send it over to Margot. And all I want to say really quickly is that I've known Margot so long and I adore her so much. I'm so happy you're here. And I'm going to spotlight you, Margot, if that's okay.
Okay.
And then you say anything you want to say and show us some way to draw what we love, because I'd be really into it. Okay.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Tom. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. No, thank you everyone for coming. My name is, you can call me Margot. My full name is Marguerite. I'm actually really thrilled seeing where everyone is from. Like, that's really awesome. Like, that's super exciting. Like, y'all are from everywhere and I love it. So I am currently in Brooklyn. I have been drawing comics since 2006. It's been a while. So obviously I like it. So I'm actually just going to show you really quickly my website. I was just thinking that's probably a good idea. So I'm going to share my screen real fast. Let me just pop this. Share screen. Hopefully that's doing that. Is it it's sharing, right?
Yep.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. I'm not used to Zoom. I like to say that I kind of cobble together a living. So I've done a lot of not just comics, like for example, up here, these were actually concept art for a video game that I did a couple of years ago. I actually did the concept art for the sequel to this game that's going to be coming out in a couple of years. So that was really cool. That was actually like a bucket list kind of thing that I got to do. So I was really excited about doing that. but I did this clearly, like I have kind of a political bent. Like here's Rashida Tlaib. I, work with a lot of like social issues, a lot of like political kind of things. I have there was a comic that came out last year or 2 years ago. AOC and the Freshman Force. Possibly there were a few of them that came out. Also the sequel Talk Bernie to Me that also came out. So I did a few comics for that, and that's what these are based on. I kind of like a parodizing, Donkey Kong, Trumpy, Trumpy Donkey Kong. Also clearly I like video games, and I kind of throw that into the stuff a little bit too. Sorry for the cuss word, but it only comes up one time. But this is actually a lot of fun to draw. But that's really like what spearheads a lot of my work. It's a lot of like, I like to make things really pretty and flowery and lots of hair and drapery and stuff, but it's also like really angry at the same time. So that's really the crux of it. I am my comic that I am most known for is called The Hookah Girl and Other True Stories. It's about growing up Palestinian in the US. And I am like very, very, very slowly working on a Silk Road comic. It's a historical fictional comic that takes place in the 7th century Silk Road. That is like a very incremental story. I have other projects that are in the works that hopefully will happen, but we'll see. Don't want to talk too much about it yet. So that's what I got there. I'm actually going to turn on the light. It's like the light is really weird. Give me 1 second.
I'll take this moment to mention Margot's pillows. Margot, I've got one of your pillows here.
Oh my God, thank you. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I made those. Those were tied into my Silk Road project. Like that's what I mean, like fashionable, hopefully did a lot of research for that stuff. Yeah, I like patterns and stuff. But yeah, anyway, so thank you. So what I was thinking of doing today is that, the prompt today is draw what you love. Okay. So I was hoping that what we could do is draw something that we have an attachment to. And I honestly am pretty excited to do this one because I feel like it just, end of the week, kind of tired, like I just want to, hopefully we can have fun doing this. So it might take you a couple of minutes to think of something, or maybe you have something around you that you don't mind drawing. But I was hoping to, it could be like, I have a few prompts here, like food, sentimental object, animals and pets, musical instruments, plants and flowers. I personally like dinosaurs. So, I would probably draw a dinosaur, like important items here every day. What I do ask is that what you choose is something curvy. And the reason why is because I think that the emotions are in the curves of an object. I find it to be a lot easier to really get into a work when it's something curvy, if that makes any sense, I'm hoping. And I actually wanted to give you all, thank you, great. I wanted to give you all a quick anecdote too. And I really want to emphasize that this isn't really about making it look exactly like the object one for one. This is really about having fun with it, playing with it, making it your own thing. Because I think that is really important, and that's what makes art yours. That's what makes it your thing. So, when I was a kid and I was this burgeoning, I want to paint things perfectly, and I want to why can't I paint like a Renaissance artist? I don't get it. I was with my grandmother, and I was painting this bush, like a bush with these trumpety flowers in it. And I was so frustrated because these flowers looked like, I described them as pink mermaids in a green ocean. That's exactly how I described it. And I was so upset because I was like, this doesn't look like what it actually looks like in real life. But my grandmother, being the wise woman she was, I mean, she saw what was in there. She said, no, this is a beautiful painting. Like, this is amazing. And I totally agree with her now. Like, I think that she saw something that in my youth I didn't see. And I think that's just a great exercise and a thing to remember while you're making art, is that it's totally fine if it's not totally representational. And that's really what I want to focus on. So I'll get to drawing a little. I know what I'm going to draw. I have this air plant here. So I'm going to draw the air plant, and I'll just draw I'll draw really quickly because I know I want to give you all plenty of time to draw yourselves. And also while I do this will give you a chance to think a little about what maybe you'd be interested in drawing. Oh, and also for this, please, if you have like physical, I got construction paper, like the cheapest stuff you can find. But it also, if you have stuff like crayons or, anything in color, I would really encourage it. But if you don't, that's totally fine too. This is not, anything you got. But I have these beauties. I'm going to use these. So I'm wondering if I can is this gonna be weird if I wait, does that kind of work? Maybe.
Yeah, it kind of works.
Yeah. All right. Ingenuity. So, oh yeah, and I have these gold pencils that I've had them forever. I never tried them, so I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna use it now. But anyway, while I'm drawing, somebody tell me a story. I'll try real fast.
We can throw that out to the community. I'm sure there's lots of people willing to tell stories.
Please tell a story.
Because we don't want to hear copyright infringed music.
Oh, I was going to turn on when people started drawing.
Oh, well, unless somebody else wants to tell a story, I can actually tell the story of why I discovered the artificial intelligence.
Oh yeah, please.
Which it is because I was struggling in this comic I'm drawing to draw these sort of it's such a cliche, but they're basically cavemen, right? And there's cliched ways of drawing cavemen, and I actually have no problem with that, but I just didn't believe it when I drew them. And the reason I'm drawing them as cavemen is because they're supposed to be they're just supposed to be pig-headed warmongering dudes, and the main character is this sensitive dude, right? Yeah. But anyway, so I was having a hard time drawing an interesting version of the sort of insensitive warmongering dudes, and so I gave up and typed in Stone Age Army into the artificial intelligence bot, and it gave me these beautiful, beautiful, really interestingly decorated, weird Stone Age warriors. Some of them were floating and didn't have legs, or mostly were just only a shield.
Oh, that's kind of amazing, actually.
Yeah, and they were really, and so anyway, so that's how I discovered the AI today. And I think actually, if you as the director are okay with it, I think I might draw some of those artificial intelligence inspired things, and maybe.
Oh my God, please do.
Because they are very curvy. There are lots of organic shapes in them, just like those playing cards that we also.
Those playing cards were wild. I love it. Yeah, that AI has been taking over the Intertrons by storm. I mean, I've just had so many people just here's the most bizarre thing I can think of. I'm gonna throw it in there. But hey, you know what? In my opinion, that's the positive power of the internet. I'm happy for it.
May I ask a quick question?
Please.
Is this is this a warm up, or is this what we're going to do?
I was hoping that this is what we were going to do.
Oh, no, that's fine. I just realized I was treating it as a warm up. That's why I was asking.
Well, actually, that brings up a good point. I was thinking, you can have more than one favorite thing you want to draw, like on this, like I'm drawing this plant, but I'm totally going to draw a dinosaur after this. You know what I mean? Like that, like we all have more than one favorite thing. So
would you recommend a sort of mashup in a single drawing, or making a comic maybe of separate panels in some way of a couple things?
Oh, you know what? All right. Like, yeah, yes, please put them, yes, absolutely. Absolutely put them on the same, like a mishmash. Like I kind of, so, okay, here, I'm gonna put this because it's less like, you must see my excitement. Sorry. Yeah, I mean, so this thing, I'm hoping that it loosens everyone up and also helps you feel okay about chaos on the page. So I'm not necessarily seeing this, and I mean, feel free to put panels if you want. That's totally fine. I'm not going to be like, oh, you can't put panels or whatever. But I'm also thinking it's totally fine just to put the stuff floating around and just like make it this entire page of just like chaos on a single page. Hopefully that makes sense.
I'm putting it in the chat as I understood it. There you go.
Okay. Sorry. Anyway, that's my plan. I'm now going to draw a dinosaur. And actually, I'm going to put on the music in a minute. But yeah, if anyone has any questions, please let me know. Like, and I'm honestly like looking forward to seeing everyone's stuff. I mean, I'm hoping, yeah, just, gosh, words. I'm hoping this is like like, think of like reversion to being a kid, I guess. Like, think of it as like, okay, like when you're a kid, like you're not exactly using your eyes to draw and your hand, you're using your heart. You're not really using your brain. You're using like I'm hoping that also makes sense.
I've never heard anyone say that. I like that. You're not using your eyes to draw, you're using your heart. So naturally you go to dinosaurs.
I mean, do you know how much I love dinosaurs? Like so much. I was straight up making up fake dinosaurs. Like, and I gave them fake scientific names and everything.
Wow.
Like, serious. So heck yeah.
So
Okay.
one fun thing is like to change scale, right? Like I'm curious, is this dinosaur going to be as big as your air plant or smaller than your air plant?
It's going to be freaking big. It's going to be a big, big dinosaur. Like I already know this. Here, I'm going to share my screen and see if I can play this music.
Yeah, they're totally gonna.
How loud? Can you hear it?
Mm-hmm. Margot, how long are we going, do you think?
Hold on a sec. What?
Oh, how long are we going? People are asking.
Oh, how long we go? I mean, I was thinking till like, okay, how about 10 more minutes?
Sure. Hey, Margot,
Yep.
can we try an experiment?
What's up?
We want to watch you draw some more. Can we still hear it if you stop screen sharing? Well, can we try an experiment and see if that works?
Oh, yeah.
Because I think it'll still play. But we want to see the dinosaur in action.
Dinosaur in action.
And yeah, the music's still on.
Okay, cool. All right. Sorry about that, folks. Thank you.
No, it's okay.
Okay, we're sharing at 2 minutes. 2 more minutes. Are we feeling confident about stopping? Yeah, man.
Well,
Right, 4 minutes?
the good thing about sharing is that like as we, if we start to share, then other people can keep working.
That's true.
And
Good point.
if we'd like to do that, we can, sure. So how we usually do this is if you want to share what you're working on or what you did, go to reactions and raise your Zoom hand. And actually, Margot, if you do the same thing, that'll help because that'll sort of push you up in the in everybody's grid, and that way we sort of don't lose you as people. Yeah, perfect. So we don't lose you. And we can start with what you drew, Margot. What did you draw?
Okay, so so there, there's my plant and aforementioned dinosaur, and I actually drew it a lot like how I used to draw them as a kid, just like super like in profile and like lots of spikes and crap. And I really like drawing hair, so I drew hair because I was just like, what's a really fun curvy thing? I know hair. I love hair. So and I just really I wanted to have a good time with these guys. These are just so blendy and wonderful and mushy and great. So that's what I did. I had a mushy time. So that's what I got.
Okay, so we'll run down. I'll show what I drew because I don't do that often. In fact, I think I've only done it once, but I want to give you, I'll spotlight myself, I guess.
Yeah.
Let's see. There we go. And I'll show you, this is what some of the AI, I only use pen, but that's sort of what the Stone Age army looked like as spat out by the AI.
Yeah.
Like they have these like big shields and tiny feet, and sometimes they only have 1 foot, and they all seem to have these sticks. And anyway, so I was just drawing those shapes just for a couple of minutes.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and here's like 1 or 2 more, and they all sort of have these like helmets made out of I don't know what. Anyway, so that's where I'm going, and I wanted a chance to draw that today, and I didn't get a chance yet. So thanks for giving me that chance.
Those are great.
So we'll go down the list. We've got Jared, and then Vicky, and then Karen, Sash, Jennifer, Susan, etc. So we'll start with Jared. Once Jared is ready to give us video, we'll be able to spotlight. Okay, hang on. There we go. Hold on. Hi.
Can I tell them what you mean?
Nice. That's awesome. Is it saying RAR? Nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
Love it. Is that a lake at the bottom, or what's at the?
It's a pond.
A pond.
A pond. Okay. Okay, that's all. And what's at the top? It looks like a shooting star, maybe.
It is.
Nice. Nice. That is totally rad. I love it. And you also, I see you also made a blue dinosaur. So aces to the blue dinosaurs.
Cool. Thanks so much. We'll go to Vicky next, and then Karen. Right, there's Vicky. There we go.
So I look forward to Friday nights for a number of reasons. And one of them is not just this class, I love it so much, but a Negroni. So I drew what I love, and having my Friday night Negroni.
That is beautiful. I love it.
Thank you. I haven't brought the pastels out in a long time, so thank you for the inspiration.
Yeah, no, rock on. I'm glad. That's totally what I wanted. Wanted people to have a good time, relax, just like, haven't busted out with the oil pastels in a while. So
Cool. So Karen and Sash are next. There we go.
hello.
Hi. So I'll go first. So this is what I drew.
Yeah.
I drew a solar system because I like planets. Then I drew a bowl of ramen because I just enjoy having it. It's one of my favorite comfort foods.
Yeah.
I drew or draw a dog because I really like dogs. Then
Perfect.
I drew the Japan flag because I love everything Japanese.
Okay.
A beach because I lived there and I like
Nice.
swimming, my friends, fantasy world, nature, and then like a black sky.
Nice. I love how much that you filled up the page. Like it's so like it's really just like full of everything you love. I love it.
Hi, I'm Karen. Okay, I drew. First, I was stuck, and then I did these quick. What do they call it again? Quick sticks, which are just so fun to draw with. So I did that. I love drawing with that. Then I drew my dog, Georgia, and then I tried to draw nature. No, actually, I tried. This is I started to draw the town. I just moved to Northampton, Massachusetts, but I just gave up and I started drawing a tree. And then down here is our Zoom meeting right now, the comics, which I just love. And this is a popsicle.
I love it. I love it. That is great. Thank you so much. I love the popsicle personally. I think that's great.
I love the tag teams. Thanks, Karen and Sarah, for Sash. Okay, we'll go to Jen Spence. Here we go. And
Okay, so I started out, oh, wait a minute, let me unblur myself. Blur. Okay, so I started out, this is the cat that I was drawing right there. She was sitting across from me, and so I started up here. And then I found that as I drew, she just switched position and she just kept doing that, even though I thought now she'd settle. So yes, we have a page full of Cleos.
That's good. Yeah. No, I like it. Like I really like the movement. Like you could tell, like it's like that little bits of movement, and I've drawn cats before. They don't stop for you. So you've done a good job with that.
Thank you.
That's great. Yeah.
Yes, it was fun.
Good. I'm glad.
yay. Thanks, Jen. All right, Susan.
Hi. I drew flowers, taking your encouragement, Margot, to draw curvy things. And then I always have to have a cup of something, and my bicycle needs to be nearby, and always have my iPad handy, and a cat poking their little head behind my flowers.
That's
It
really
was so much fun.
Yeah. Yeah, that's really great. The integration of everything. That's super great. Like that's a really fantastic.
It was fun to fill the page.
Yeah, exactly. Good.
Cool. Okay, we'll go to Kate next. Let's see. Da-da-da. There we go.
Hello.
I drew these earrings that I have, which are very tiny, but they're a fork and a spoon. And I really, really love them. They were a gift from a friend last year, and I just wear them all the time. I love them so much. I feel like my face is the plate.
Right.
So I had a lot of fun because I got the watercolors out, and that was fun.
No, great. And I'm really happy that you drew yourself in this too. Because you could have easily just put like a little knife and a fork and spoon and just be like, well, I'm done. But like that really that adds very much to it. So
well, they're a little larger than life, but that's what I just wanted to highlight, how important they are.
yeah, no, it's totally great. And I'm glad that you had fun with the watercolors. It looks like you did. So
thanks.
Cool. And somebody says they're perfect for you and your podcast. You have a podcast?
Yeah, it's a food podcast called Earth Eats.
Oh, nice. Okay, put that in the chat. Thanks.
Okay.
All right, we're going to go to Jackie, Janice, Howell, and then we're going to go to Michelle, and then we're going to go to KT. There we go.
Oh, you're muted.
Love.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, I got coffee and marine life and cats. And there's a cat sitting in my favorite position, which is the loaf position. Sea stars and most things Halloween.
That is, I relate very heavily to your page. Like these are all also my favorite things. And also a cat in low position. I love that.
My favorite animal in the favorite position. So yes.
That's
Awesome,
great.
Jackie.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks, Jackie. Go to Janice next. Here we go. Let's see.
Hi. I'm Jeanette.
Nice. Is that, wait, that's a Snoopy. So we got, it looks like Snoopy. So we got Snoopy and a bat and a frog.
Right.
Nice. That is cool. And I like the decorative background. That's really, really nice too. It's a nice touch.
Thank you.
Really lovely. Lovely. I love the swirly background.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, Janice. Going to Howell next. There we go.
Hi, well, I've got my dog. What's going on here?
I think your background is blurred, so it's blurred.
Oh, yes, it is. Yes, it is. Let me fix that. Wait. Arrgh. Okay, having trouble fixing that.
Sometimes it's a matter of just holding it sort of at the same distance as your face because the zoom.
Okay.
Sometimes that can work. Back. I don't know.
Yeah. I
get tiny glimpses of it.
Yeah.
Like,
You got to hold it up right next to your body in front of your face.
Wow, it really doesn't. Yeah.
No, in front of your face.
Messed it up. Okay, well.
No, in front of your face.
In front of my face.
yeah, it really doesn't. It doesn't want to do it.
Wow. Yeah, your filter's really interfering.
Oh, okay.
If you go to the thing where it says stop video, don't click stop video, but is there a little arrow next to that?
Yes,
you can
that's
click?
it.
And then click on like.
Oh, right. Blur my background, undo it.
Yeah.
Hey.
There we go. Thank you.
Wonderful.
Okay, so that's my dog and then my wife, two of my favorite creatures.
Nice. I love it. Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Is that did you use like a brush pen?
Yes, yes.
Nice. Very good use of the brush pen. Like, it looks very smooth.
Thank you.
Nice. Thanks. I think we're going to, I got to locate Michelle in the gallery view because they're having a hard time finding their hand to raise. Michelle on a Chromebook. There we go. Found you. Now you're spotlighted. Are you guys ready?
I drew this.
Okay, we have Ari. Okay, it says Ari. There's a cat, I believe.
Art. It says art.
Oh, Art. I'm sorry. It's a little blurry on my end. So yeah, it says it has okay, so there's a cat, and then who is that on the left? Oh, it's mom. It says mom.
It's me, and I'm asleep next to her.
Okay. Those are really well done drawings. Thank you.
And I like drawing drinks.
I like, you know what? Those are really well done drinks. And I totally respect that you specifically like to draw drinks. I like that.
Draws and umbrellas. Fantastic.
I know.
I drew a strawberry, a cup of tea, some fall leaves, a book up here, and some flowers.
Those are totally great. And honestly, those flowers are really lovely, lovely flowers.
Oh, thank you.
You're like very inviting.
Cool. Thanks so much. Okay, we're going to go to KT.
Hello. I also drew ramen, much like someone else before, in my favorite octopus bowl, but I I was gonna draw the squiggly stuff in the ramen and then realized the perspective didn't work. So I just put it outside of the bowl instead.
Totally.
The eggs, my favorite. Scallions or leeks, depending. Some like cut green onions. It was a good time.
I mean, that amazing combination. And it literally, I'm definitely noticing a theme with the, like ramen and octopi. That's really,
Yeah, I saw those before. I was like, wow, I love this wavelength that we're all on.
yeah, no, that's amazing. I love it.
Awesome. Okay, we're going to Marlene next. There we go.
You're muted. Oh, there you go.
Can you hear me?
Yep, you're good.
Well, I was inspired by, can you see that?
Yes.
By Marguerite's Upside Down Women. And so I started to draw these with hairstyles. That one is upside down.
Yeah.
And this one.
Those are really, yeah, those are really neat. I really like those. I really like the hair. I really like the hair. I'm a hair person. I'm sorry. I can't help it. Can't help what I am. Yeah, those are really lovely. And I really like you have a very nice, like the pin work that you use is really nice.
Yeah, and what I liked about it, these are real
talking
African models, ladies. And I'm just intrigued by their hairstyles. And then last night I drew this one, Kamika Bingham and Shelley Ann Fraser Price.
That's super lovely too. That's super lovely. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm muted. Coming to Tom next, and then Mishka, and then Shay.
Hello.
Hi. This is what I came up with. I was inspired by the Friday drink, the hard seltzer, and the dinosaur. I was on NPR today and they said these dinosaurs with large fins on the back that they had in Jurassic Park were actually mammals. And the director liked the old dinosaur plastic toys so much that he refused to make it a mammal. So I thought I'd play around with that.
Did not, okay. A, fantastic information, did not know that. B, that's a great picture. I love it. It's kind of surreal. Like I'm really enjoying this, like the floating seltzer with the dinosaur. Like it's pretty great. It's pretty great. Kudos.
They're kind of a smiling drunk dinosaur.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.
It's like a commercial for the drink, Aleph says. All right, we're going to Mishka. Change your background. So what's going on?
So I've got, what have I got here? This was a bike accident I had about a decade ago. And it's an homage to the best bike mechanic, Sheldon Brown, who had a lot of beard.
Yeah, I know Sheldon Brown. Well, I knew of Sheldon Brown.
Yeah. So he made a bike that I love. And the other day, my friend convinced me that I could restore it. And I live the curves of rainbows. And this is the reason I fell off my bike, because of a very fluffy squirrel. And there I am with my rubbery broken femur. So those are curves. I felt like my leg was a curve. It's hard to draw a bicycle curvy. It's got the curved.
You did a good job though.
Wheels.
Yeah.
It was not originally curvy. Thank you.
No, thank you. No, that's beautiful. And it's like, it's such a nice homage to an event that happened. So thank you so much.
You look a little like an octopus in that drawing of your broken femur.
You do.
Continuing the
I
theme.
felt like an octopus.
Bummer.
Yeah.
Well, we're glad you're here. All right. Over to Shay next. Here we go.
Hello.
Hello.
Well, I drew a picture of my windowsill. I have this tiny little like dollar store solar lit flower, the ones that move on their own.
Yep.
I really love this flower because it's like all these other ones I try to grow, and sometimes they don't really grow and they die and all this, but this guy keeps going. It's stuck with me through it all, moved houses and everything, and it just keeps going and going forever on solar energy. I don't have to do anything to it. So I love it. And then I have some pictures of like little things that my son made that hung on the windows, because of course I love my son, but I drew him last week, so I wasn't going to draw him again. And then I have coffee over here, and I love coffee. No more needed to be said about
no, that's perfect. That's perfect. That is super sweet. I love it. That is like super sweet. I know, I'm sorry. I keep saying like I love it, but honestly, like all these are so good. No, I totally love this.
This little duck is because I actually have, everyone is drawing pictures of their pets, and so I was inspired. I have pet ducks. It's like a really weird pet to have, but they live outside, not inside, because that would be crazy. Although I've seen people do it. I mean, I've heard of people doing it, but no. And it's because we're allergic to like cats and dogs, and so we had to, think outside the box there. I threw in this squid at the very end, like the last second.
There we go. More
octopus, because who doesn't? I mean, I have octopus stickers on my computer, so I'm like totally with you on that.
Yeah, more tentacle imagery. Yeah, I love how you put everything in a setting. Like it's very very nicely done, and the coffee, the swirls coming out of the coffee, that's particularly evocative for me. Like I really like it.
Thank you. It was fun. I really enjoyed this.
Thanks so much. We're going to Julia next.
Hello. I drew 2 of my favorite stuffed animals in crayon. Yeah, took your advice to heart. And I also gathered my dinosaurs just so you could say hi to them, because I thought you might like it.
Oh my God. Hi, dinosaurs. Love you, dinosaurs. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you. Was one of those an octopus? One of those stuffies? Oh, sorry. Gotcha. No, I mean one of the. Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Almost, not quite.
All right, going to Javier next. There we go.
Oh, hi everyone. So today I went to the springs here in Florida. So I was like, I got inspired because I love being in water. So I just drew this bunny mermaid character, and there's some rocks at the bottom. There's some nice rock formations. And this is a deep area of the spring. I wanted to color, but I didn't have time. A heart, because the characters are romantic, I guess. I love the springs. A turtle, some algae, the water. So yeah, that's me sailing over there.
I mean, it looks super relaxing. Like it is like a very relaxed picture. So that makes total sense.
I spent so many hours in the spring, so inspiration.
Nice, thank you.
Cool.
Thank you so
Thanks.
much.
All right, we're going to Susan next, then Carol, then Nikki, then Sally. Here we go.
You can see this picture. I'm melting.
So do you like to melt?
No, it's so hot today. It was 100 degrees outside. I don't know, the humidity was pretty high, but I felt like I was melting.
It's the same here, honestly. It was really hot here too. Not that hot, but it was hot. So
yeah, melting into a puddle.
Beautiful.
That's what I came up with.
Of unhappy.
Yeah.
Cool.
Right.
Thanks, Susan.
Thank you so much.
We'll go
Thank
to
you.
Carol next. Here's Carol.
Hello.
I drew a pterodactyl because I love pterodactyls. I made a weather vane as a pterodactyl because they just mean so much to me, and I wish that I could really see one. And then I love the volcanoes. Like when you're a kid, the dinosaur pictures always have a volcano, and you are talking about using curves, and so it was fun to do the volcano like it was a very friendly batch of frosting coming down instead of something lethal.
That's beautiful. I love it. What is the What did you, is this watercolor?
No, it's my pencil.
Ah, nice. Yeah, it's super lovely. Like super well done.
Good
That's
Georgia
fun.
O'Keeffe volcano.
Mhm.
Right, we're gonna go to Nikki next, and then Sally. So there's Nikki.
Hi. I did cats and polka dots because I love cats and polka dots. And I really liked in your work how you've got all your patination in behind. I think that's really cool. So yeah, that's mine. Thank you very much. That was fun.
No, thank
and
you.
It's really cool looking at that now. I'm thinking that would be really awesome technique for comics if you wanted to do snow, like things in the snow. You could.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally. No, totally. Yeah, I love this is like super, this is super adorable. Like I really these cats look so freaking happy. You all are inspiring me to draw my cats, honestly. I'm not gonna lie. Like I'm just like, oh, I need to draw my cats now. Like they're so cute. No, this is great. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Going to Sally next, and then Susanna. Let's see. Here we go.
Okay. I did something really different for me this time. Just kind of played around with it's on Procreate, which I'm kind of still learning, but I wanted to play with all the patterns and colors and stuff. And I just used my finger for a lot of it, which was very childlike. I loved it.
No, it's great. The colors are really nice. They're
Thank
very
you.
like poppy. They're very poppy colors, and the textures really are like they're super interesting textures and stuff. So I'm glad that you had a chance to play around and have a good time with that.
Yeah. So it's my curvy parrot and a coffee mug, of course, with peaches on it, and my curvy lamp and eyeballs. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Cool. Thanks, Sally.
Yeah.
We're gonna go two more, Susanna, and then Lipakshi. All right. There we go. How's it going, Susanna?
I hate myself. Good. Hi. I'm so I had some friends over for a micro party gathering, and we were all on the patio, and I served champagne that I paired with caramel sea salt chocolates. And it was as the sun was setting, and I said it was a BYOB, bring your own Beanox party. So everybody tested for COVID, and they screenshot messaged me their negative COVID tests before coming over, and it was 3 people, and it was really a nice evening. And I'm wearing my my yellow overalls, but actually they're still getting because I'm really short. Everything I get pretty much has to get hemmed, so they're getting hemmed now. But I figured, well, I'm going to put them on anyway in the picture because I really like overalls. And even though I think I wore well, it was just like white overalls instead, but okay, almost. And then the champagne, and then I'm wearing octopus earrings in the octopus theme, which some of you Friday Night Comic regulars are already familiar with my octopus earrings from previous ones. So that's it.
Thanks, Susanna.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you.
We'll go to Lipakshi, and then we'll go to Jamie, and then that'll be it. So when they come on, we will spotlight you. Maybe they're not here. Oh, there we go. Hang on.
Hi, so I'm really into meditation these days, and I love making eyes. So I made an eye and a lotus, which signifies peace and nature. So
Yeah, gorgeous. Thank you. Yeah, that's beautifully done, and it's super lovely. Thank you so much.
thank you.
Thank you. And now I'm going to go scramble and try and find Jamie, and then that'll be our last one. Let's see where Jamie is.
This is me, my home style haircut. Don't make fun of me.
Oh,
Don't
that's
laugh.
great.
Oh my
That's
God,
great. Here
no.
we go.
I did one. I tried to do a wolf cut where you put the ponytail here and then 2 on the sides, and I didn't have ponytail holders, so I used clips, and they just kept sliding down. And this is what you get: a stormtrooper helmet from hell. So I love kids, even though I don't have any, and I love the beach, and I love great white sharks, and I love the sun. And this, I can't take credit for this idea because this is just my favorite new t-shirt that I've got, but this is my rendition of it. Because everything in my life has been going terribly wrong and I'm running out of time, just like this kid. So I'm always late. I'm running out of time. Friends are furious with me. And yesterday, I just wish I got eaten by a great white shark because it would solve all my problems. No one can be pissed off at you if you've just been eaten by a shark. So it says stay positive in the blood from his little leg. He's kind of dumb. That's why he's got the dunce cap on. That's probably politically incorrect. Sorry, kid, cartoon kid, we don't know, it doesn't exist. And there's his little leg that's going to be the shark's first munchy meal. And the sun is in shock and there's Kirby shit happening and octopus. There we go. Thanks for having me.
Thank you. Thank you. I am just, okay, amazing. And also I am just dying, seriously dying from all the octopuses that everyone is putting in their pictures. Like, I love it. I love it. I don't know if you all plan it, but this is great.
I almost didn't because the octopus was my negative critic the other week. And then I was like, just throw one in there. Come on, join the gang. So thank you.
You can do it. Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my God. This was so much fun. Holy crap. I guess we're done. Yeah. It's like,
yeah. Jamie's often our closer. Thank you, Jamie, for
last but not least, we hope.
Yeah, it's really nice to have permission to just sort of like draw fun things for a little while and then take a look, and it's really fun to just shove it up there on the screen and say, I drew this octopus, or I drew myself sleeping next to my mom, or whatever, and it's just cool stuff. Thanks, Margot. Tell us again what we should be looking out for, or how we can buy Hookah Girl. Is it still available? Or even how to buy your pillows?
So Hookah Girl is still available. You can go to my website. So you know what? Let me put in because my name has a lot of vowels in it. mdabaie.com. That is my website. So you can look at my stuff that I'm working on. You could find ways to buy the Hookah Girl, and keep tabs on what else I'm doing, nebulous things that I can't talk about yet.
Oh, I'm excited, and please announce them publicly when it happens.
For sure.
And Susan will be hosting. She usually hosts an after party. That link is in the chat a few times. So usually I just go to gallery view. I tell everyone to take off their microphones and just say thank you to you, Margot, and then we'll have our Friday afternoon. Thanks, Margot.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much, everybody. This was awesome. You all rock.
Yeah, well, I'm going to the phones and say thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It was fun.
Thank you.
Good
Thank you. Have a good weekend, everybody.
Thank you.